Okay everyone, welcome back to City Skylines. This is the second episode. Really happy to see that you all tuned in, liked what you saw in the first episode, and we have plenty to do today. First things first, we did get some comments that this five-way intersection is maybe not the absolute best design. I totally agree. What I was originally going for was a bit of a Shibuya Crossing vibe, but in retrospect, I don't think this is exactly the right place for this. So let's go ahead and fix that right now. We're going to put in an intersection. A roundabout rather. Let's put in a roundabout instead, because I think that makes a little bit more sense, seeing as we already had an intersection, right? So we're just going to demo a few things right there. Boom. And let us pull this path through right here. Actually, let's turn off all of our snapping and go. Really? I don't like that. Okay, that might be about the best we've got. Let me see, can I mess with it a little bit with our mod tools? I think I can. There we go, beautiful. Okay, let us keep going. Okay, so let's see where we're at next. All right, so we have demand for housing, some residential rather. We can make that happen. Okay, so let's see, right now, again, kind of the biggest road that we have through here is Sabrina Street. Awesome. And Empire Street over here. Great. Good to see it. How are things going down here? What do we have along the street? Okay, this is currently not zoned. I think let's put a spot of retail in by the fire department. We have some retail down there too. And oh, we actually accidentally zoned in there. We don't want to do that either. Let's clean up the zoning around the roundabout. I don't know how this happened, but we're okay with that. And then we're just gonna, and actually let's make sure that we have the traffic on this roundabout properly set up. Actually, there's the specific roundabout traffic right there. Okay, cool. Good to go there. I think we'll leave these crossings in here. I'm not anticipating we're going to get enough traffic through here for this to be an issue, but it is something we're going to want to keep an eye on. Okay, so let's take a step back. We just unlocked a bunch of stuff in the last little, wrong button, in our last update here, right? We just got Worthy Village, so we unlocked fire departments, forestry, and agriculture, self-sufficient buildings. Okay, and we have our districts, right? So what we've done is put in no districts whatsoever. Okay, awesome. Don't know why that happened, but that gives us time to put in some districts of our own. I think we want to use our little district guy here. Let's make a district right here. Oh my gosh, I play this game with a trackball mouse, and it really sometimes makes the district drawing a struggle. I am not going to... Oh, man. Okay. Not going to lie here. So let's... Oh, my God. This is horrendously ugly. But why do we have two? What's going on? There we go. Cherry Park. Sounds a little bit better. I mean, I hate that name. Don't get me wrong. We're going to have to rename it. Sorry. If we have any Cherry Park residents here, I apologize. Not the biggest fan. But that's okay. And we are going to give this a few policies. So right now... we do have maybe some theme options. Let's find out. Oh, hey, we just hit Tiny Town. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, things are really starting to open up for us. Awesome. Okay, and we just got like all of our policies. So this is actually perfect timing here. We can do parks. We can do all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, awesome. Canals, keys. Great to see it. We have all of our playgrounds and parks. Oh my God, this is actually like a huge one. Okay, awesome. So let's actually take a quick pause and see what we have as options. We have a bunch of different themes. We do have to enable theme management for the setting, for the city rather, sorry. I'm gonna wait on this for just a little bit and see what happens. I think we wanna be a little bit more intentional. Let's look through our service options. Okay, we don't have a ton, but we have some. I thought we had just unlocked, did I not see that we just unlocked our sustainable buildings? Am I going crazy here? Self-sufficient buildings. It's a residential, it's in this thing. I see. Industrial, residential specialties. Okay. No residential specialty and self-sufficient building specialty. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. All right. So we're going to open this section with some self-sufficient buildings. Let's see how this goes. All right. Secondly, how is our school coverage looking? Okay. So we need another elementary school. I think maybe, actually, can we fit a high school right here? I think this looks like a solid place for, okay, so we can fit, let's maybe along here, let's do a high school, a middle school, and then like a park, right? Or actually rather, I'm gonna do this thing, this little guy here, maybe along, actually, let's do it right there. And we'll do another middle school here. And then let's actually have a little, oh, first of all, let's change our day cycle, kick this back. Then let's have a little path going through here. I think that sounds nice. A little pedestrian path. Do we not have any, really, we don't have any pedestrian roads yet? I thought we literally just unlocked some. 4,200 to get a boardwalk? Are you kidding me? Okay, well then. I guess we'll just hold on to that. Can we don't have any regular paths through here, do we? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. So let's go. Whoops, we want to turn all of our guidelines back on. Wanted to go up here. And let's curve around. Just kind of curve right in here. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so we'll have a path going through here. Then let's just throw in a quick park behind the school, because I think it's always nice to have parks next to schools, right? Little playground space, maybe. How much is the big? Ooh, nice. We can really fit the big park in there. And maybe playground across the street. Love it. And then can we fit in like a basketball court? I think we just unlocked that, right? We have like 18 million parking garages. Do we have a single basketball court? I know we have one somewhere. Am I going crazy? I don't know if y'all can tell. I have a ton of assets. A lot of them are super, super cool. Got all these Hudson Yard sets. I love all these parking garages. I think that's something that people tend to really forget in their cities, about how much of at least modern American cities are parking, right? Definitely something to keep in mind. But right now, for the life of me, there we go. I could not find my basketball courts. Basketball courts. Maybe up here? Nah, I don't like them. Actually, let's move this over. Actually, we'll just dump it here for a second. Then let's put our basketball court back. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Let's go back over here. Basketball court. Put that right behind the school. And then we can move this back. Come on. There we go. Okay. So one interesting thing to see here is we want to connect to the actual path here. I think that would be great. Let's go over here, grab this, and just connect right there. Awesome. That is some hideous tearing. Okay, you know what? That's okay. We're just going to leave it alone. We're just going to leave it alone. We're not even going to let that get to us. All right. So education was something we wanted to keep an eye on right now. Let's close this down. Our elementary school coverage looks great. Our high school coverage looks great. Our university coverage looks terrible, kind of as we expect. We will get to the university. Definitely don't worry about that, but it's going to take a little bit of time. What I would like to do is some light foliage. Right now we have the fall foliage brush on. Maybe it's time to make a new brush, maybe? I kind of like the fall foliage brush, to be honest with you. I'm a fall foliage kind of guy. I think it helps kind of clean up a little bit of that there. What else do we have over here? Do we really want to? I don't really want to zone anything next to the school. So I think actually, let's just kind of keep some trees in there. I think it looks nice. There we go. It's good to have some trees, you know. Keep the nature near the kids. That'll be good. Okay, what is this one little rando house over here? I don't love that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't love that. We are seeing a little bit more retail demand here, so let's just zone this next block here. We do have our little retail pockets here too, so let's feel free to go ahead and add in a little bit there as well. Okay, so we are well on our way towards 1,000. We are not going incredibly quickly, I will give you that. Not enough workers at the box factory. Interesting. We did get some industry specialization, did we not? So we have forest industry, agricultural industry, and generic industry. Do we have any actual industries? Okay, so we have started to unlock some actual industries. Ore industry and oil, of course, neither, which we have right now. So we do have farming and we do have forestry. So let's take a quick look. If we were to do forestry, I think it would make sense to do it kind of along back here. I think we could do really well here, potentially latch up a cargo line right there and we'd be good to go. The only problem is right now that's not connected to our main kind of road network over here, right? So that might be a bit of a trek. Something else we've been talking about too is oil and ore back up here. I think we're going to wait on that. You know, if we had a more industrial demand right now, I would definitely be interested, but it doesn't really seem to be a huge issue. So let's kind of take a step back and see how we get there, right? So we can take a quick break and we'll kind of start to build over there a little bit more naturally, right? So what do we have going on here? We do have houses upgrading, or under construction rather. You're unhappy. Why is it that you're unhappy? Okay, see, you're doing just fine. What is it that you need? You need to educate more citizens. So you're already asking for Why does it... Wait, you're unhappy about getting coverage here. I'm a little confused about that. Do we need to start... Do we have any public transportation options? No public transportation options yet. Okay, so hopefully we're starting to get a little bit more movement throughout the city here. Do we need anything else? Healthcare capacity seems to be doing okay. I think we could actually do with another hospital or clinic down here. Fire coverage seems to be doing okay. Same deal. I think we potentially pop some fire coverage. Maybe next to the hospital, right? Can't hurt. Right there. And then police coverage. That's actually covering the city really nicely, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Okay. What unique buildings do we have too? Okay, so we have some pretty good ones. This is something, I think this is kind of like a general philosophy point. I think what's going to be really interesting to me when we're going through and building these cities is I really want to focus on having these great focal points for this city, right? I really think that every district should have something in it that's really neat about that district that, you know, gives them a sense of pride, right? So it could be something small, like, you know, maybe a farmer's market, or even just like a really neat park, or, you know, something big, like some of these really cool, unique buildings, like go all out, you know? We can have this huge building, maybe a skyscraper, something crazy. I mean, the Washington obelisk, I know that it's the Washington Monument, same general deal, right? So we have a ton of like these really, really neat architectural buildings. I mean, like this looks, you know, so cool, right? But this does also not belong in our neighborhood right now. So we're going to get rid of that. That's not staying there. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's something I really want to think about for our neighborhoods is, you know, kind of where do we... Oh. That looks problematic. I may have accidentally taken out a tower there. Not my best move. Okay. Speaking of which, electricity availability looks just fine. Plus water, just fine. So yeah, point being, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. But I'm confident that we will get there. Okay. So let's bring this down here and over. It's not 100% squared up. We'll try to let it go. You know what? Not going to be perfect. It's okay. And then let's actually curve this road, bring it in. I want a little bit of a tighter turn here. Let's see if we can pull this around so this junction is a little bit neater. There we go. Curve this just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we're starting to get some really interesting block structure, and that's really what I'm looking for, to be honest with you. I just want to see some really interesting blocks. I think we're getting there, and I'm deliberately not building around the roundabout. I think we want to keep that unblocked, right? I don't know why I clicked that. I thought I had some sort of de-zoning tool. I probably do, and I probably just don't know where it is. To be totally honest with you, I have so many mods installed right now. I have no idea what is where, but that's okay. We will get there. So, all right, we have this second roundabout doing just fine. We could potentially zone in right here if we want, but we don't have to right now. Let's see what else is going on. Anything kind of crazy going on? We're still seeing some residential demand. We are seeing some building in this residential space pretty quickly. We're seeing our population tick up, so things seem to be going relatively well. What is this kind of corner store here? Oh, this is our medical clinic. That explains why it's just kind of hanging out on its own. And I think let's build a little bit more residential in there and pop a touch of commercial in there. Again, we'll just kind of see how it goes. You know, we can take our time a little bit. Anything else interesting? Ooh, sports hall. That looks like it's probably really big, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. What else do we have? Elderly home, hospital. I'm looking for something low key. University hospital. This is a really cool asset. It goes over a road. I would love to be able to place this somewhere. Oh, death care. Do we have death care? I don't think that we do. General hospital. Ooh, there's some really cool stuff. I have not played this game in a while with some of these cool new assets, and I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, so I think we have to wait a little bit on death care. Let's see what we unlock. When we go up to Boomtown, we will... Okay, so we'll get the ore industry specialization, a bunch of new roads. That looks really neat. All of my like highways and ramps and whatnot. Really looking forward to that. Some pipes, some cool buildings. Awesome. Really, really good stuff there. And we will also get new transportation options too. Looking forward to that. So I think it'd be beneficial for us to run a quick line up here to our industry. I'm still honestly really shocked that this is not needs to be covered by more services. Interesting for these to upgrade. Well, obviously you have water and power. Healthcare availability. Do you need... I don't think you need healthcare up here, right? I mean, I'm happy to just throw this down and see what happens, but I can't imagine we actually need healthcare coverage up here. Fire coverage. I don't know why you're complaining. It's literally right there. So that doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Obviously coveraged well. Coveraged. I don't think that's further. Covered well there. What's your deal now? Covered by more services. What other services would you need? See, I don't know. We'll find out eventually, right? But I guess now you have a healthcare clinic up here, just in case something happens to you on the job. So hopefully that's not going to be a problem in our city because we have excellent safety coverage. Actually, is that something? Is that like an actual policy that we can implement? Is that might not be an option? We don't need to paint this industry area because we're not specifying what type of industry it is. It's just kind of a generic industry. I don't think that's really a problem here, but we will kind of maybe paint this out as a specific industry at the time being, right? Oh, okay. Actually, this is going a lot better with the snapping to the roads. It does help my terrible trackball painting ability. So there we go. We'll just kind of paint this out as an industry district right here. And we actually need to go a little bit out above the roads. Kind of one layer out. There we go. Go out there. Cool. Okay. So we're in a pretty good spot here. And then we'll have to get the middle. Let's go and get this bigger one there. Okay, cool. Washington District. That is such a better name. Better name. So we're going to call this Garment District for now. It'll imply more of its industrial focus here. But I do like the phrase Washington District. Maybe we'll create this district here, and this can be the Washington District. Uh-oh, looks like we're running out of water. That is very unfortunate for those residents. Who's responsible for that? You better take care of that immediately. Actually, I think I am responsible for that. All right, so let's call this Washington District. All right, we totally forgot our water pipes along here. Boom, here we go. And we've also seen an explosion of residential demand. Okay, that really caught me by surprise. I'm okay. All right, well, let's just keep going down here then. It seems like it's working well for us. We can just pull some more blocks out here. And then, actually, no, we don't want to do that. Let's keep moving along our road. Oh, whoa there. Getting a little bit crazy. All right, so let's keep pulling 90 degrees out from our road, right? I think this is going to just create some really interesting patterns here. This will give us some really cool road structures. All right, we're going to go out here. We'll go up here to meet there. And keep going over. And again, I'm not doing anything super specific here. I'm going up roughly 2 tiles. I know a lot of people like to plan these really interesting grids. And honestly, I'm just not personally fully at the level of commitment that I need for a grid. Let's be real. It's a lot that you're committing to. I'm just not quite ready for that. I think we're just kind of trying to do some fun road structure and acknowledging that we're probably going to demo a lot of this anyways, you know? Get some crazy intersections there. I'm sorry, Alexander. I know that you just helped me fix the last one. And if you disapprove of this one, let me know too. We have another, you know, I can't do this. I can't do this to him. I know he's not going to like it. All right, you win, Alexander. Let's make this a really tight roundabout. Let's see if this works. There we go. Got a small little one here. Finch Street roundabout. Again, some of this is probably terrible traffic management. I'm sure we're going to have an episode that goes in and fixes some of our traffic management here. Come on. But you know what? That's part of the fun, right? Is having one episode come through and then fixing all of your mistakes in the next one. So let's finish wrapping up some of these grids here. And again, these are deliberately kind of uneven. We're just kind of trying to make something funky and fun here. And then let's not get, I don't really love how tight we got to this roundabout. I'm actually going to go in and unzone a little bit of that. I don't like that. Let's give it some breathing room, right? Okay. We'll go across here. And now we can start painting in the rest of this. Again, give the roundabout just a little bit of breathing room. Okay. Awesome. So go along here. Nope. Did you hear what I just said about breathing room? There we go. Actually, here, let's unzone that too. So we get one nice big house there. Okay, and then we'll zone all the way down here too. All right, let's see how this goes. Whoa, this is really going fast. You almost think that like something funky is going on here. Let's get a little bit of retail just along this corridor. Again, make the retail walkable. Oh man. See, rookie mistake right there. Rookie mistake. Okay, good news is we got roads and we can run our water along them very easily. Okay, I'm just gonna need a little bit of water through the middle here. Let's go up and over. Beautiful. Okay, and electricity flowing pretty naturally from our neighborhood. All right, So yeah, so one other thing I'm doing, and I think I mentioned this a little bit, is I am totally okay with putting some retail around our, what are you doing, little clown? You're okay, buddy. I don't know what tiny little shack you're building here. Now I feel badly because I'm destroying your family's home. I'm sure this was your dreams and your aspirations right here. But unfortunately for you, I think we need to take this land for a little retail space here. So I really just like the idea of people being able to walk to, you know, your local corner store or bodega or whatever it is, and just, you know, grab a bite to eat, grab a sandwich on your way to work, maybe grab, you know, a 6-pack after a tough day. And I think that's really helps bring just a little bit of realism and kind of neighborhood feel to a lot of these places. So we're going to kind of keep adding in our little retail squares as we go along, so that people have somewhere to stop by, make some friends, you know, support some local businesses. And let's add in just kind of that touch of red here, something nice here. Do we have any rocks? I feel like that's got to be a thing that we have, right? Any rocks in here? Truth be told, I'm not big on placing rocks. I'm trying to get better at it. There's a rock, right? Boom. Okay. It's a nice little rock option here. You did kind of like steal some of the thunder from my trees, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Definitely landscaping is not something I'm good at. It's something I'm actively trying to get better at. So please call me out when I do a terrible job. I also think I'd love to do in potentially the older quarter of the city, some more intentionally designed roundabouts. Something I really like about a lot of European cities and some of the roundabouts in Washington, D.C. specifically, is they tend to have monuments in the middle. And I really like that opportunity to kind of showcase, you know, some of the art and culture of the city. So I think that would be a really awesome opportunity once we get a little bit more developed, right? So we're just going to keep going ahead and zoning our hearts out here. It looks like there is a huge demand for people living in the city. I assume that's going to cause an increase in service need as well. So that's something we should be really mindful of. Speaking of which, let's take a step back, look at our services. All right, we want to, where are the main roads? This is another thing I think we want to check out is let's take a look at our travel. Our traffic flow is still pretty solid. I don't know if you can ever get that much higher than 81 or 82, to be honest with you. I normally see people around, you know, mid 80s, and that's considered pretty successful. So I'm not going to worry about it too much where we place anything. For now, I think let's get a clinic down. Let's get fire down. Let's get police down. There's just going to be a little service corridor right here. And then we are going to want to make sure that we have some schools in. And let's use the more traditional school assets now. Let's do middle school right there. I would have loved to place the middle school and the high school back to back. That is really unfortunate. With the power of anarchy, oh my gosh, it totally works. Look, they're barely touching. They're barely touching. It's totally fine, everyone. That playground is incredibly close, but you know what? I think it's going to be okay. And let's place park next to the school. I love the idea of having parks next to schools. Gives kids somewhere to go, right? And really helps us get that exercise. Boom, beautiful. Okay, you know, I'm gonna get tired of that park asset pretty quick. I can tell you right now. But that's okay. Can we get a few trees along the side? No. Let's pull the size down to the individual. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So we do have some beautiful spaces. Oh my gosh, this retail demand is just relentless. Retail, sorry, residential rather, right, is absolutely relentless. We do have a bit of retail as well though, so let's kind of again like fill in these end caps here. And I do think we need to properly, oh, first of all, make sure our water goes all the way down. It does. Okay, and we actually have coverage here too. Well, except for that street. There we go. Okay, so let's pull a few blocks out here too. Beautiful and beautiful. And do we have any walking paths yet? Still no walking paths. Driving me crazy. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. And a bunch of other stuff we have not unlocked yet. Ooh, that's kind of a spoiler for something we are definitely going to get to eventually. Okay, let's zone in our residential. Get all of our residential along here. Let's actually unzone that. And then retail and caps. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, and by the school. Actually here, let's, oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to zone that as retail. The rest of this can be residential. But I like the idea of having a little corner store across the street. If kids want to go grab, you know, a soda or a hot dog or something, they can do that. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? Anything else fun that we can kind of sneak on the end here? Oh, we actually have a lot more space than I thought. Botanical gardens, those are always super fun. But I think maybe not today. What else do we have here? Term 1. Well, that's great. Is there like a nice plaza space that might fit in here? Basketball court again. Not loving that idea. I think we can do some houses back here. That'll be okay. All right. So things seem to be expanding out pretty well here. We're not doing too much over here. Let's be a little more intentional in how we fill this out. I'd like to connect a road, or sorry, not a road, a path down through here to make this a little more walkable. Maybe even a cycling road would be great. So let's intentionally leave this open here. And you'll notice again, I'm trying to leave some relatively open spaces. I think we want this to not look super, super crowded right now. That's okay. You know, that's, whoops, drew our dirt road instead here. That's totally fine for the moment. We're just kind of trying to get everything set up here and looking okay. And, ooh, I want to, but I won't. It's okay. All right, maybe we'll actually, here, let's curve down here. Do something a little interesting. Oh, you're gonna give me a hard time about it, aren't you? All right, well then, that's okay. Maybe we'll go here. Maybe we'll go down here instead. A nice bowing street there. I think it's bowing, right? Get some houses over here, houses over here. It's be a nice little area right here. Maybe throw a little bit of retail again on that kind of through street there. So we are still getting that pretty significant retail demand there. All right, we got to be close to our next set now, right? Got to be real close. And let's run this all the way out too. Whoops, straight line here. And actually, this up just a little bit here so we can get the angle over. Awesome. And we're going to have to also lay our water. Oh, no, actually, we're good here. Well, we're going to run this anyways because we're going to need it eventually. Just kind of stub that out there. And again, huge residential space. And then actually, let's, we'll pull that little section out. Oh, nice. Here we go. Awesome. Ton of transport options. This is great to see. Cool. And our industry specialization. All right. We're really not getting nearly as much industry demand as I was expecting. I'm actually finding that a little bit odd, to be honest with you. I'm not sure why that's the case. I'm not messing with these at all right now. I do have Demand Master installed, but I'm not changing anything right now. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that and see what's going on there, because I'm curious to see why we're not getting nearly as much demand there as I anticipated. I am going to put in a few more fall foliage in this intersection here. Awesome. Cool. I just really love, I think it's so eye-catching, the colors. I really, really enjoy that. So I'm glad that we're getting more of those in kind of little pockets around the city. So awesome. Great. Well, I think we're going to take a quick break here, folks. And we are definitely getting our various different size traffic circles. Getting some great leveling up here. We definitely have some more residential demand. I think we're going to potentially keep expanding this way. But we also, I think we want to do something special over here. Now that we have a few different transit options, we'll have to see what we want to go for. We have buses. Definitely want to go biofuel bus depot personally. Actually, here, let's just drop one in right now. I think we're going to drop this right in our garment district over here and leave the buses kind of in a space where they have access to our main highway here. Main thoroughfare, rather. It's not really a highway per se. And if we go over to our bus line right here, I think we want to just drop everyone off directly here. We'll cycle back through here, and then we want to go down. I think, let's see. We probably want to go over to our main road here, right? Go down there, do stop every few blocks. And we'll go, I think maybe over here. And cross through. Nope, we want to cross. That side. That side. Nope. No. We turn around. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay. Then one along here. Then we're kind of going the wrong way. We're stopping on the wrong side of the road. Let's pull some of those back, actually. Let's go the other way around through here. All right, so now we stopped there. So now let's think about it as we want to stop on the right side of the road. All right, let's go down here. Curl in there. Go up here. More over here. Coming back around up through here. Stop here. Oh, this is already going to be a really big, big loop. All right, let's go back up. Stop there, and let's complete this line. All right, so this is a I'd say this is the industry loop here. Awesome. Taking our biofuel buses. Let's see how that's working out. Awesome. There we go. Got our first. It's a double-decker biofuel bus. Love that. Okay. Well, we got our buses out. They are ready to go. Buses 2 in use out of 100,000. It's good to know we don't have to worry about our bus budget. Actually, we don't have to worry about our budget at all, to be honest, so I'm not too stressed out about that. So 13 stops rather, 3 vehicles. They are on bunching. We do have budget control in place, and we have some passengers waiting. Okay, and we have a few different bus types. I have a ton of different buses. I do really love these. Are these like reticulated buses? Is that what they are? I'm not 100% sure. We have a few of these. I really like these, especially from a capacity size. If you look at how many, 115 passengers. So these really help if you have congested transportation sectors. So, but we're doing just fine for now. Again, we're seeing some huge residential demand. I think what we may want to do is actually start branching out this way and do some higher density. We don't have high density retail zoning yet. All right, well, we have a lot to unlock. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch up soon, and have a great rest of your evening. Take care, everyone.